What is this? The Chicago Bears are 4-4, tied with the Packers for the NFC North. What's up, everybody? Bears franchise rebuild as we have to take on the Miami Dolphins this week at home, Soldier Field. We've got a nice little 2-game winning streak. So far, we've lost 2, won 2, lost 2 more, and then won 2 again. So let's see if we can't break that snap or that streak this week as the Miami Dolphins come into town, led by Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki, Tua Tagovailoa. We'll have to see if they're actually still on the roster after last week we saw some crazy trades between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. We got to make sure that there's everybody's still in the same spot. So Tyreek Hill's still here. We still got Teron Armstead, Xavier Howard, Mike Gesicki, Byron Jones. The secondary for the Dolphins is the real deal, and I am not looking forward to it whatsoever. Teddy Bridgewater actually might be the starter. We'll have to see. Of course, Chase Edmonds, Myles Gaskins. We've already talked about Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Emmanuel Sanders is also on that roster as well. I feel like Emmanuel Sanders has been in the league forever. And then on this defense, Emmanuel Ogbah, we've got Christian Wilkins. I mean, the rush for the Dolphins isn't necessarily top tier, but when you add Melvin Ingram, along with one of my favorite middle linebackers in all of the NFL, Jerome Baker, I really like this defense. It's going to be very, very tough to move the ball. I think they're going to be able to stop us in the run as well, but we really have to make sure that running is our priority, because the more we throw, the more chance it is that really top-notch secondary can intercept the ball. So it looks like Teddy's going to be the starter. Our game plan focus on defense, just defend the short pass, and I like that. If we look at our health, we're still 98%. We're doing good. No one's really getting tired. I really haven't noticed too many of our players getting fatigued. If we go ahead at our defense. I'm sorry, our offense. Our offense is getting a little tired here. We have the backups in all the way across for our offensive line, but blitz counter is what the computer is saying that we need to focus on. But I think potentially running it inside would be really good. They do play a lot of zone coverage. We think that zone coverage is pretty much going to be the major player there. And I think running to the inside with zone is really going to help us out tremendously. Now, we do have that extra spot open, and I did keep Brisker in there, and I think that's where we stay. We have Darnell Mooney, Justin Fields, Jalen Johnson. I really like this. I think having, giving Brisker an opportunity, even though he has just been, I don't know, he's like the butt of all my jokes now. Every time there's a bad defensive play, he's right there. I just don't think there's anyone else that we put in that spot over him. If we look across this, maybe Travis Gibson would be potentially someone, but he just hasn't flashed. Actually, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Brisker hasn't. At least Gibson got a sack last week. Let's see if we can't at least progress him. Since we're talking about progression, I did just drop my XP sliders on the channel. Make sure to check those out. Link will be down in the description. And I have inputted those into this franchise playthrough so that now it makes it even more realistic. Our players won't progress as fast. It's going to be hard. We'll have to be successful. We'll have to hit daily goals, weekly game plan goals. We'll have to win in the playoffs. People will have to win awards for them to progress like you do see them do in the NFL. Now, our weekly game, pass for 2 touchdowns, I don't think is something that we should try to target here. Now, rush for over 200 yards, I think we can do that. All right, so we've got 2 players, Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, who both could use a huge upgrade. Cole Kmet is still, I think, a possession receiver. Vertical threat, I really want to use that and see if we could get some speed, but that's not what Cole Kmet is. He's more of a possession tight end. And then with Darnell Mooney, really, we have a variety of different ways that we could utilize for Darnell Mooney. And I'm really thinking about putting Darnell Mooney in the slot and getting him some more touches. I mean, he doesn't even have, he's nowhere close to even 500 yards receiving so far. So let's just put him in at slot. I think maybe we start him as a slot wide receiver from here on out in the hopes that he will get a few more touches, because those routes just for throwing it short and underneath are really good. But it is time. Miami Dolphins coming into Soldier Field to try to take down the 4-4 Chicago Bears. Can they play upset? They're 2-6. Their playoff hopes are on the line, so you know they're going to be coming today, trying to bring the pain. Bears, Dolphins, let's get it. Here we are, beautiful Soldier Field, nice day, no rain, no clouds, beautiful blue sky. We see Teddy, 2 gloves. Last year was for the Broncos, year before that, the Panthers. He also was with the Saints the year before that, and I think 2 years before that, the Vikings. So he has traveled quite a lot in recent time. Can he come into Soldier Field today and get a win and extend the playoff chances for the Miami Dolphins. All right, very fast offense on the field for the Dolphins here today. You will see Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. They'll try to get them out the ball in space just like that, and they will take off and run it just like that. 20-yard pickup, as these guys are speed demons. If you do not get your hands on them quickly, they can take it all the way to the house at a moment's notice. Chicago was talking about that all week as we see the new Chicago Bear just get stiff-armed. Leighton Vander Esch by Chase Edmonds, who picks up 9. Matt Eberflus all week. Hopefully I said his name right. I've been saying his name wrong. Somebody in the comments told me that. Greatly appreciate it. Coach has been talking all week about how important it was to stop these guys early and often. If you get them clicking, moving the ball down the field, it's going to be tough to stop the Miami Dolphins offense. And then on the secondary side of things, on defense, Miami secondary is really, really tough to stop as this is thrown deep down the field. And look at that. Jalen Waddle on Jalen Johnson. Oh, touchdown, man. Well, that's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough matchup. I mean, look, that's just speed. Nothing we can do about that. All right, so Justin Fields coming out after a minute and a half of gameplay. Man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. 8 touchdowns, 18 interceptions for Justin Fields. The goal of the offense today on the Bears side of things is to run the ball. They want to try to get at least 200 yards on the ground, and that's going to start here today. They're going to need to control the clock because as quickly as Miami can strike, if they try to go into a shootout match with the Dolphins, you have to think that that will fall into the favor of Miami. David Montgomery last week, 24 rushes, 76 yards, 3 yards per attempt. He's going to need a little bit more this week if they expect to beat the Dolphins. Oh, underneath. There's N'Keal Harry. Nice catch. A gain of 24. Justin Fields now 1 for 1 on the day. Big play for Chicago, just like we saw with Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins there. Kind of reminiscent what we saw earlier. Montgomery shimmying his way through the line, picks up 9. Oh, I'm sorry. That was what, 13? Ball in 42, 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Single back setup. And it's handed off again to who else? David Montgomery, who is just falling forward, chugging along, trying to pick up as much yardage as possible. Shotgun set, Montgomery out to the left. This is going to be handed to Montgomery, and who shed that block? We had all day there. That's going to give us a 3rd down and 4, and that was Wilkins, Christian Wilkins coming there. So we're going to hope Cole Kmet can get open underneath. If they're playing zone, they are. We'll dump that off to Cole Kmet, his first catch. Gain of about 12. Cole Kmet has really turned it on the last few weeks, being a quality receiving target for Justin Fields. And when Justin Fields gets the ball early and often to Cole Kmet, good things happen in the game. We'll hand that off to Justin Fields, who takes it around the edge and almost gets by Javon Holland there for the first down, but he did gain 9. And we're going to try to run this play again. Just give it right up the middle to Montgomery, pick up the first down. Or we'll hold on to it if they're going to do that. We'll run it to the outside. Justin Fields, same play, almost the same result as he picks up 5. And we've got a first down and goal. Again, another read option. It seems to be working pretty well, but I think we'll probably have to hand it off here. Yeah, we will. Herbert finding space, almost gets into the end zone as he picks up 9. Let's get Blasphemy Game in. Give him some love here. Ball on the 1, 2nd down and goal. We'll give him an opportunity, even though we all know that this is probably going to get shed for no. Blasphemy Game gets in. One of the most athletic fullbacks in the NFL, getting some love here, and we've got a tied game early in the first. I think I'm going to just start controlling Leighton Vander Esch the majority of the time now. We traded for him. He's got to show up. Oh, man, that was a good play. Trying to get it to one of the speed receivers for the Miami Dolphins. He actually lost, I think, what, 2-3 yards on the play? I think that was Tyreek Hill. I'm not sure. Throwing off to the right. Gesicki catches it. First down, man. It's going to be tough. We just don't match up well with their skill position players. Gesicki's faster than most of our linebackers. And, of course, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill are some, if not the fastest players in the entire NFL. So it's going to be very tough. That's thrown just out of the reach of Gesicki. Teddy Bridgewater had a wide open receiver there underneath, but he wasn't able to get it to him. That's his first incomplete pass of the game. He's 3rd and 4. This brings up 2nd and 10. He's getting pressure. Leighton Vander Esch, new acquisition, the Wolf Hunter. Chicago, one of the more successful teams when blitzing the ball, and they're going to do it here. We got 3rd and 16. We're going to go troll Mr. Brisket. See what he's got. That's thrown deep. Oh man, we got beat again. Oh, he missed it. Oh man, it was like just 1 yard out in front of Jalen Waddle. Oh, just a yard. That's scary. That almost every drive, they're going to probably throw one of those. Ah, that's going to be brutal. Get to the outside. Oh my God, diving tackle. Oh, we could have had that. We could have had that. Brings a 3rd down and 4. Dolphins play a lot of zone. Let's see if these linebackers drop back. We will have, yep. We'll have Cole Kmet underneath. Game plan, hey, we scouted, we understood. They play a lot of zone, and that gives us opportunities to throw it underneath to our receivers when needed. We're gonna do another read option, see if, nope, no one crashes. I ran right into our freaking center. No, that's our guard, Michael Schofield. We're winding down here on the 1st quarter. 2nd and 7. Dolphins looking to stop the Bears from trying to take a lead here early. And we run into our offensive lineman again. Our offensive line's getting pushed back so quickly that we just don't have the opportunity to make anything happen. And we just got hit right whenever. Manuel Agbo with the sack to end the 1st quarter. So we got a 3rd down and 1. Looks like we're gonna run it. And that's what the Dolphins do, and we get sucked up into a blocking animation. Houston Carson had an opportunity to make the stop. Chase Edmonds gets the 1st down tackle by Eddie Jackson on that play. And now the Dolphins are in Bear territory. Ball on the 44. We have 10 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. Teddy Bridgewater takes the snap, looking to pass it. Who's going to throw it to? Freaking Jalen Waddle, who has probably close to 100 yards already. It's got to be getting close. 64. That's thrown up and caught. Jalen Waddle high points the ball. Like, look, he threw this ball. Look at where our... What? He lobs it up. We're already ahead of the route. Oh my God. All right, the Bears need to answer. Down by 7. Justin Fields takes the field, hands that off to Montgomery, who only picks up 1. We've only rushed for like 2 yards per attempt. Not very successful running the ball so far. See if we can't get to the outside. Cut back up the middle, and we only pick up 4. That felt like such a good run. We only picked up 4 yards. We're going to try to throw a screen pass to the left. Manuel Agbo was on that tackle. This is going to... I don't know if we can get there because we didn't block the only guy in front of our 3 linemen. All right, 3rd and 6 for Teddy Two Gloves, who has 2 touchdowns already on the day. There we go. Nice pass breakup for Houston Carson. Forces a 4th down. I hope we can get a good punt return, man. We have to move the ball a little bit. Let's see if Dante Pettis can't get us in good field goal position. They're going to punt this a little deep, so we'll have time to move it up the field. And we get stopped. Man, Javon Holland is diving, tackling everywhere. And we running the ball right now against this team is pretty tough. Oh, we had freaking Darnell Mooney. We got hit right when we threw it. Justin Fields' first incompletion of the game. And we're going to give it right back to Miami. Bridgewater all by himself in the backfield. We're going to hit stick that, nothing. Emmanuel Sanders with his first catch. That's who caught that ball in the last play. Look like we got a little running formation here for the Dolphins, and we do. They run it to the outside. We had nobody. Chase Edmonds gets tackled by Brisker, who finally makes an open field tackle. And Leighton Vander Esch, injury prone linebacker for the Bears, is down on the field. Got an ankle bruise. He will return soon. I mean, suck it up. We'll have to keep Morrow in for the time being, and we're going to blitz. 3rd down and 5, ball on the 23. We're going to use Houston Carson, get some pressure. There's Morrow, hits the quarterback, and Teddy Bridgewater has to just get that one away. Kicking unit for the Dolphins will be coming out. All right, 3rd and 5. Of course, they're playing zone again, so Oh, man. The coverage got me. I was thinking that this guy was blitzing because no one was covering him, and I thought he was going to have to shade over. But it's actually the other slot corner who's blitzing. You see that? And I pressed the throw to Pringle like right off the rip. That's on me. That was a good disguise coverage. I just guessed wrong. Nice pressure. Linville Joseph with a sack. We really ain't called his name in quite some time. We're gonna call a timeout, force them to try to do something here on third down. Maybe we can get the ball back, move it down the field, kick a field goal, do something. We will blitz. We're not gonna let him just sit in the pocket. Control Eddie Jackson, put him in the dead center. He's got Chase Edmonds here. Pressure coming for Teddy Bridgewater as he throws that up to Mike Gesicki. Ball is batted down. Oh, if that was caught, I would have lost it. Looks like they're gonna try to go for it. A little field goal here. Let's see if we can't get home. This is a very long field goal. Yeah, that's not even close. I'm guessing the wind was to the back of them and they thought that they could get it that far. I don't know what that was about. That was very weird. There's Mooney. There's a freaking, oh my God. Well, give it right back to him. I guess I read that late. And Gesicki's wide open on Vander Esch. Takes that ball to the 28. Teddy Bridgewater 10 for 16. I mean, we've been able to apply pressure enough. It's just, man, the plays that they have here have been huge catches, like 10 plus yards just every time. Got a minute remaining in the game or in the quarter. Oh. Seriously. I mean, who is this guy? I don't even know who that is. Oh, wide open Darnell Mooney on the outside. That was on Byron Jones. I'm pretty sure. Did we get out of bounds? No, we'll have to call a timeout. Get the ball on a 32. We have an opportunity to get some points. We'll get the ball at halftime and maybe score a touchdown. We're going to run this play again because if they keep running zone and there's only going to be that one corner on the left, we might get lucky again here. Just throw it underneath. Montgomery, get out of bounds, gain a yard. So we got 14 seconds left. I really want to throw it once, but I don't think we take the chance. You know, it could get intercepted. We could complete it and not, or get sacked, and we won't have enough time to stop the clock. I just think we have to play it safe, take the points. We got a good play. I wasn't even expecting to get points on this drive. Lick our wounds and try to score coming out the half. All right, so halftime here. What type of adjustments should we make? Running it inside is not working. Maybe we try to run it outside. Let's just try to defend medium pass. We'll see how that works. Oh, Pettis, it's gone. Taking it all the way to the house. We almost saw him do it a few weeks ago. This time he does. And that is an answer. We needed some help. Special teams help. Coming up clutch. It's what, like a 75-yard, not a 75, like a 95-yard kickoff return. I feel like I've had more opportunities to return kickoffs in this Madden than I have in any other Madden. I don't know if that's an ode to the blocking. It probably is, but I'll take that gift 10 times out of 10. So Chase Edmonds, 10 rushes, 82 yards. Kind of a little misconstrued there, or I don't know what the word is. He had like a 15-yard run in the last half or the second quarter. But I feel like for the most part, we've been able to bottle him up. He's had 2 big runs that account for a majority of his running. That was Myles Gaskins on that play. Chase Edmonds in again, so this might be a run up the middle. We have to pay attention to that. If Gaskins is going to be more of the third down back, passing situations. They try this little jet sweep again to Tyreek Hill, who didn't get anything last time. Doesn't really get anything this time. And 3rd down and 4, we're going to play man. That might come back to bite us in the butt. Wolf Hunter's going to go hunting here. See if he can get home. That's thrown over the middle. Pass is broken up. Justin Fields is coming out onto the field for the first time this half. Struggled the first half with 2 interceptions. One of them was, both of them were my fault. A late read on one of them and a bad read, zone coverage read on the other. Really not like bad throws whatsoever. We've got some decent tackle help. Decent truck stick. Oh, we almost got, it says we got it, but we didn't shed the tackle. Do we try that again? Coach says yes, and we're running right into the teeth of the defense. Can Cole Kmet get out there and make that block? Can we? I knew it was freaking Jerome Baker. We should have ran the other way, but I don't audible because I like to make the game difficult. Come back, intercept that. Eddie Jackson, Teddy Bridgewater on the run, trying to find somebody. Jackson taking this back off. Let's juke. Man, we can't even juke a freaking quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater just throws that one up in the air. And the vet, Eddie Jackson, comes down with an interception, gives the ball back to the offense. Ball on the 22. Might as well say we're in the red zone here. And Chicago's going to be looking to score. Oh, did we not get it? 4th and inches. Just can't run up the middle. Coach wants us to. All right, let's go. Let's go, fullback. You already got 1 touchdown. Can you get a 4th down conversion note? Oh, we now. Oh my God. Jesus. Chase Edmonds now with over 102 yards. Or over 100 yards. I'm still like super upset about that freaking 4th and goal. I just don't get why we can't. Why is the block shedding ridiculous? Of course, blitz up the middle. You know what they did? They ran to the outside. It's almost like the computer knows our plays, right? But I mean, Madden wouldn't do that. This is a simulation style game. They wouldn't allow that type of cheese, would they? 3rd and goal. Need a stop. Need a stop here. Why, Linville Joseph, are you going all the way to the outside as a defensive tackle? I mean, this is what we got Leighton Vander Esch for, right? This is it. This is exactly what we got him for. Just to chop his feet, sit down in the chair, and look into the sidelines, try to figure out what's going on. Because, you know, who cares that Teddy Bridgewater's running at 10 yards your way into the end zone? This game's really pissing me off. I promise this is the last time I'm going to do this. Yes, I threw quote unquote into double coverage. I mean, yes, I threw it in double coverage, but I want you to, I threw this ball wanting, if you had to throw to Cole Kmet, where are you going to throw it? If you have to throw it to him, right? You're going to throw it down and on his back shoulder. That way, Jerome Baker and the safety or the corner, I don't even know who this is, can't get to it, right? Because basically what's going to happen is that you throw a back shoulder on a big tight end, and naturally his body's going to block it out. At worst case scenario, it's a pass block. All right. Why is it that the DB, Jerome Baker, can cut up the field and turn around and cut back? Both are running straight ahead the same way. But he can come back. So can the safety, because if that would have missed, the safety would have intercepted it. But my wide receiver makes, or my tight end makes no attempt to come back and get it. Now the defense can do that, but not my receiver. It's quite annoying. If I make a bad read, like, I'm okay with it being intercepted, but I just want our players to feel like they're actually responding to the ball being thrown. That's all. You see how our defender didn't even react to that? But the CPU's does? It's just so ridiculous. You can make the game hard without it being cheesy. It's like Madden doesn't know how to do that. Oh my God. Hey, there's a play made by the Bears, finally. There's a fumble. We'll take that, I guess. Robert Quinn, you're going to Fatigue immediately when picking the ball up. Perfect accuracy bullet pass. What? There's a nice catch by Cole Kmet up the middle. Surprised. Oh man, we had a wide open guy. But we got to go for it on 4th and 6. This is pretty much the game here at this point. Let's see if we can make it happen. It's Cole Kmet wide open. There we go. All right, beat your guy. Beat your guy. Oh my God. Well, thank God this game's over with. We ended up throwing 5 interceptions. Not really what we wanted to see after winning 2, but I guess Madden's only going to give us 2 wins at a time. Teddy Bridgewater, I don't know what to say. He had a good game. We made too many mistakes. We turned the ball over 5 times, 5 interceptions. That's not going to get it done. That's not what we needed. We needed to move the ball down the field methodically. They stopped us. We couldn't run the ball whatsoever. We only got to 100 yards rushing, and a lot of that came off of the legs of Justin Fields scrambling around. And that was one of the worst blowout wins we've had of the season. I mean, that kind of takes us back to like week 1 and 2 against the 49ers and the Packers. Not a whole lot to say, let's be honest, but we are no longer now tied at the top. Packers won theirs. The Vikings had a bye week, I think it looked like, but we are playing the Detroit Lions. TJ Hockenson, Jared Goff, a lot of decent up and coming stars on Detroit. Aiden Hutchinson, Amon-Ra Brown. So it's going to be fun. It'll be fun to see them play. I think also Ezekiel Elliott got traded to the Lions. So we will get to see all of that happen and unfold. We are 4-5. We are fighting for a 500 spot right now in the NFL. And if we look at our standings, also we need to look at some stats. We're kind of halfway through the season. We're definitely on the outside looking in, but we have an opportunity. It's right there. We have to fight and claw and get in. And it really all starts with our turnovers. David Montgomery is still 3rd in the NFL in rushing at 882, right behind Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey. So that's still pretty much the same thing. We've thrown 8 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. I don't know what the most interceptions in a single season are, but we're definitely approaching that. But David Montgomery averaging 3.8 yards a carry. And, you know, with our offensive line, that's kind of, you know, our pass blocking, run blocking, I'm really not that upset with because we don't have a good offensive line. I just really get teed off with the wide receiver defensive back disparity on how one can really attack the ball at will and the other just acts like they don't know what's going on. But make sure to hit that like button. Maybe next week against the Lions, we can get back on a winning streak. We've got the Lions, Falcons, and Jets should be winnable games. If we don't come out of this at least 6-6 after week 12, it's going to be a rough road for us. I'll catch everybody later. Peace out.